Good morning, Suzuki Science grade 10s. Here we are on week number 8, and we are ready to do our final evaluation, project, assessment, whatever you want to call it, for the physics unit. This is our third of 4 units. In this week, you have done some of the work already, which is great. Before the March break, we assigned you your medical optical technology carousel presentation. Many of you did complete it and you got initial feedback, and then about 4 weeks into the cells unit, you had an opportunity to submit it again. And those of you who did submit it, most of you did an excellent job. You got great feedback because you did a great job presenting your work on the Flipgrid. And now here we are returning back to that same presentation one more time. So this time around, you'll notice it's slightly changed up. Some of you actually did complete a majority of the physics section, even though we hadn't taught the physics. That was pretty impressive. So you'll notice there's a green, a yellow, and a purple. And with the green, the yellow, and the purple, as usual, the green is the minimum. And I've shown you here what that will do depending on what mark you may have, the yellow and the purple. So we've done the cells portion already. So that includes slides 1 to slide 6. And for this one here, many of you did a voiceover, either with PowerPoint or with Google presentations, Google Slides. So now that you have finished working on these cells, for most of you, some of you did not do the cells presentation, so this is yet another opportunity, the 4th opportunity to hand this in. And potentially, those of you who did not hand it in, most of you were the ones who were at level R in the course to begin with, or maybe a really low level 1. So this is a great opportunity for you to submit some work to demonstrate your mastery of some of the learning in this unit and in this course, and hopefully that could bring your mark up. So as you go through this, the physics section, there's 2 types of delivery. If you decide to go with the minimum, the green, then you're going to submit a slideshow just like you did before, either Google Slides or PowerPoint. And for that, you're going to include slide 7, 8, and 9. So there's 3 more slides. And the truth is, it's really 2 more slides. And 2 of the slides, slide 7, focuses on the physics behind the technology. So before we're looking at the cells and what the technology was looking at and all that, now we're looking at the physics that drives that medical technology. So it's self-explanatory. Read through this. Notice it says name and explain one optics concept, and those optic concepts are what we've been looking at over the last 3 weeks around reflection, refraction, total internal reflection, and all those fancy physics terms. If you are aiming, well, okay, that's slide 7. Slide 8 is you're drawing a diagram that shows how the light ray travels in order to produce an image or something like that. Now this one here, we're going to be really easy with the marking. So just make an attempt. We didn't spend a lot of time on doing diagrams because we weren't together. So I understand if your diagram doesn't make a lot of sense. If you want to ask me questions and you want to just say, hey, I don't really understand what to do here, then just send me a message. We'll meet. I'll diagram something, use my special board, and then hopefully you'll have a better understanding. But just even making the attempt at this and showing that you have, looked at something and tried to put something together, that's going to get you some credit, because like I said, we haven't taught this in the way that we'd like to. So don't feel a lot of pressure. Don't spend hours on this by any means trying to put this together. Just do your best. And then slide 9 is actually slide 6. So you've done this slide already, but now, because some of you who did this didn't do the greatest job, so you can go back and you can revise that slide and make it really good. And you'll notice for the exemplary, we're asking you to provide evidence or numbers or reasons that support the standpoint you've taken. So slide 9 and slide 6 are the same thing, okay? So that's minimum. If you are going for complete or exemplary, then as opposed to doing just a straight slideshow, and some of you did this already, you're going to do either a video or a voice-over presentation. Many of you who tried the Google Slides had some difficulty. I think now that you've had success, you could probably do the Google Slides with a voiceover presentation more easily. But in Flipgrid, there's also the option of this thing here is called screen recording beta. So you can record everything on your screen. So you can have your slide all set up and you can record, and then you can start talking to your microphone and off it goes. It'll record everything that's on your screen. So that screen recording beta is an excellent way to do a voiceover or a video. So a voiceover presentation with a script that's different than what is on your PowerPoint, right? Your PowerPoint's probably gonna have pictures, you're probably gonna explain a simulation, and you're gonna talk about it. So a scripted voiceover presentation or a video, I consider them equivalent. If you complete that, that will be the yellow or the purple. This is supposed to be posted on the Flipgrid regardless. If you're not able to post it on the Flipgrid because you do a voiceover PowerPoint, that's fine. You can let me know. I'll give you a place to drop it in, and I'll put it in a common folder where everyone has access to it. So whether or not you use the Flipgrid or if you use a voiceover PowerPoint, either way, I will be posting it up so everyone can take a look. Because the last stage of this is that you're going to look at least 2 other presentations and you're going to learn something from it. Okay, so you're going to write down reactions to a couple of other presentations, and that will be considered the exemplary. All right, so there's also some exemplary parts on the overall instructions here. That's your week. That's what you got the whole week doing. So there's no new learning, not really. I mean, you'll be learning from each other. This is due on Friday, so you'll notice there was a section where I said that you're going to react to 2 other people's in the class's presentations, so it has to be posted. So when I say it's due on Friday, let's do it Friday by noon. Okay, Friday by noon, and that leaves the afternoon for anyone to go in and look at the Flipgrids or look at the posted PowerPoints, and then you can react. So the green, the yellow, and the purple. Green is great for those of you who have a level R in the course, even a level 1 that might raise your mark. Yellow is good for, again, if you are level R, level 1, but also level 2s. Level 3, if you do a complete yellow, because yellow has typically quite a few things, so if you do a really good job with the yellow, then level 3s, you will go up as well. If you are a level 4, then you need to do purple. Right? Not all the purple, again, pieces here, a piece there, and then that will likely see an improvement in your mark as well. Okay. Any questions at all, please do let me know. If you find that you just don't have time to complete this, well, you already know that your mark will not be affected. It won't go up, but it won't go down. So I do encourage you to remain engaged, and I also encourage you to make sure you keep a balance between how you're doing and how much work you're able to complete.